Thank you so much for watching this video, and I welcome you to this small masterclass tutorial on career audit. Now, let me quickly introduce myself. If you don't know me already, I'm Jukesh. I've written 3 books. I've built a community around 2000 professionals of mid-career, and I'm founder of JJ School of Employability. And prior to starting JJ School of Employability in 2016, I was working for a decade with TCS and JP Morgan. Yeah, that's about me. But this class is not about me, it's about you. So directly, let's jump on to the concept of career audit, and let's understand why career audit is important. In my experience working with students, early career professionals, mid career professionals, executives, I've realized one thing. And what I've realized is one thing that has always been missing for people, and they never realize it, is that the process of consolidation and like as I mentioned on this slide as well, the financial this year, let's not just close our financial books and let's not just audit our finances, but also let's audit our career. What do I mean by that? Let me ask you a question. The question is, when did you audit your career last? And the real question is that when did you look at your career, not just from the job perspective, or not just from the next organization perspective, or not just from the next salary hike perspective, but as an enabler of growth perspective? Let me repeat. When did you last time looked at your career not singularly from the job, or next job, or next role, or next organization perspective? Not just that, but also from the perspective of enabler of growth. And if there's something which is really enabling growth in our life, what do you do with it? We don't really just sit and this is one thing, right? When we know that there's something just enabling growth, there has to be something that we should do. And I'm not saying here that you're not doing anything. You are, my dear friend. And that's why maybe you're watching this masterclass, a quick, tutorial or guide on career audit, and not just, doing something else. The very reason that you're watching it tells me something about you. Now, let me also tell you, how did the concept of career audit come? I remember talking to a very senior guy. He was a country head for a big organization in that role, and he said, "Jogesh, I've realized in 2 years of 2 decades of experience that one of the most important exercise one must do in career, and not just limited to career, in life as well, is that he should consolidate." Now, let me ask you, what does consolidation mean to you? And in anything that we do, in job, in life, in our personal life, when you take a perspective from a new person altogether, what happens? You think, oh, I never thought about it like this. Oh, I did not think about it from that perspective. Oh, great. And you had that eureka moment. And that is something which I call it as taking a perspective from someone who is an expert. Now, with all the things that I'm doing, be it 7 a.m. learning hour, be it mastery community, be it one-to-one sessions with people, the amount of time that's available with me will be very limited to conduct this career audits. But my intention is, because this year we are closing the financial books, we must also close the career account, career books. And hence, I'm going to invite all of you to go ahead and book a session with me based on the hour and time availability, your you will be shown the guide and the link will be available, but it's purely on the availability. And here are three things that we are going to talk about in the career audit when you come to me one to one. Broadly, three things that we are going to talk about. And there's a method to a madness. There's always a method to a madness. What are those three things? Number one, in your career, I am going to perform first thing as a stability audit. How many of you realize that COVID asked us a very important question? And the question was, what if the organization where you're working no longer owns you? Which means, what if they say that, okay, from tomorrow, do not come? So how is your stability audit? And there are various, elements to stability audit. We'll talk about that in detail when you come to one. Second is the growth audit. How is the growth looking like for you as an individual in your career? We'll do an audit of that, and there are various elements within that. And then we have something called as the second career audit. Now you must be surprised. I'm asking Yogesh, what is the second career all about? Have you attended the class on career transition code? Then you know what I'm talking about. But you have missed, no problem. Let me educate you there. See, the situation in market right now doesn't demand that you should have just one career. It's like a car you're driving where you also have a stepney. That is second career. How, what is your readiness with the second career is the second area. That's the third area that we're going to audit when you come to a one-to-one session. What I'm inviting you is to go ahead, book a call, ask yourself these questions even before you come to a session, that, okay, what is my stability audit? What is my growth look like? What is my second career look like? And the more prepared you are in that session, better will be the outcome of that 45 minutes. All right. Go ahead, my dear friend, book a session, watch out for and get a slot. Watch out for these three parameters, and I will see you on the other side. Thank you so much.